What is going on, guys? It is your monthly IWC Gamers Goon here today with your Juice World review of the Fighting Demons album that he did drop recently. Um, as you know, I was flying on a plane today, flew on 2 planes, and I'm coming back home. As you can see by the background, I will be at the whichever direction. I will be at the Illinois basketball game tomorrow against Arizona. I did purchase my tickets earlier today. So that will be fun. But on the plane ride, I was like, you know what? Let's review the Juice World album. So I was listening to it, got a good feel for some of these songs, and we do have a little bit of a recap on some of these songs. However, not all these songs are great. They're not bad. I don't think there's really a terrible song like Syphilis on here. Syphilis was an awful song, in my opinion. But the first one on the album is Burn. Very slow starting song. I will say though, I do like the burn, 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 burn. That it is part of kind of the catch of the lyrics there. Um, Song's not really one that I think I'm going to be playing on repeat. It's not one that is going to be seeked out. It's more so one that if it comes on, I'll listen to it, but I'm not gonna go and put it on a specific playlist. If I'm just playing the album, I'm not gonna skip this song. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It's melodic rap. It was okay for what it was. Had some good lyrics in it, but it wasn't my vibe. Next, we had Already Dead. Love this song. Song started off very, very great flow to it. I, however, did hear this before the album dropped. I've heard this probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Gives off lucid dreams type of vibes and playability. A song that you could play over and over again. It gives you that vibe. Used in the right situations, it could be a great song. Um, the lyrics specifically, "Bitch, I'm already dead," very powerful, very very powerful. Obviously, we know Juice World is dead. So that line definitely has some power to it. Song's awesome. Sad song, but I still give it a 9 out of 10. Next we got "You Wouldn't Understand." I like the start to the song. Upbeat song, great flow, great beat to it. Keeps the vibes high. Song. This song specifically. When I was thinking about it, I was like, damn, if this song came out when I was still playing high school basketball, I would want to put this on a high school basketball clip because I think it would work well with it. It's probably a low key song. Um, when I was listening to it, I kind of got Man of the Year vibes. His last album, Man of the Year, was a song that I think was extremely underrated, and I kind of feel like You Would Understand is the same thing there. I did give it a 7 out of 10. Obviously, it's not the best song, it's not the worst song, but it's definitely a low key song that is kind of a vibe. Um, Next one is one of my two favorites on this album is Wander to LA with Justin Bieber. Now I have seen some people say that this wasn't a good song. I've seen some people say it was a good song. I think this is one of the top two songs in the album. Um, it has a nice feel beat to it, upbeat. Background music is perfect. Catchy chorus. Huge fan of it. Huge fan of it. I give it a 10 out of 10. Wander to LA. Love it. Rockstar in His Prime, another really good song, really catchy. Has a slow start to it. I think I probably gave it a little bit higher of a rating if it didn't have such a slow start. However, the song did pick up in the second half, became a banger. Song really, really redeems itself in the second half. Probably has the hardest second half out of any of the songs. Um, so I gave that one an 8 out of 10. And then I got my if I was to pick one A and one B between Wandered to LA and another song, it would be Doom. I absolutely love Doom. Doom is an amazing song. This is a song I'm going to be playing on repeat. This is a song that's going to be on any of my playlists, just not when I'm listening to Juice. This song is awesome. Awesome. Um, One of the lyrics is "There's a room full of toxic people." I love that lyric. It kind of points out that not everybody is coming into the same thing with the truest of intentions. And I also love the line where it says, "Where were you before I could pay for your more Gidge. Um, love that line. Because it's very telling. It's very telling because there's a lot of people that you don't realize how quickly they change. There'll be people that don't fuck with you, and then you end up becoming successful, and all of a sudden they're all trying to be buddy buddy. It ain't like that. Where were you? Where were you when I was going through the trenches, man? Definitely mess with Doom. I gave that one a 10 out of 10. Go hard. Too slow for me. Too slow. First word was spoken 30 minutes or 30 seconds into the song. The words do flow well when he does start going on it. But it's not really a vibe for the whole first minute. It does get better. It kind of boosts its rating up in the second half. But I don't see me adding this to any playlist. I don't see me wanting to replay this at all. I gave it a 5 out of 10. Not enough. Love the upbeat start. Love it. Keeps you engaged. It makes you want to listen to the song right off the bat. Song doesn't have a single second where you're not bobbing your head. So it's keeping you engaged. I like that. It's not necessarily as catchy as Doom or Wander Tell Day in my opinion, so I did give it a 9 out of 10. But very good song. Then we had a Feline with Polo G and Trippy Red. I've seen some weird reviews, whether or not it's good or not is up to you guys. But this song, I like it. I like it. Um, if you haven't known, I'm a decent sized Polo G fan. It's more so recent, probably about over the last year. I became more of a Polo G fan. Um, the first the first album I really gave him a shot, and then I went back and heard some of his other music. Was the Hall of Fame album, which is his most recent album. But that introduced me to some of his older songs. So I mean, he's definitely got a flow to him. Um, Song goes pretty hard. I'd play this on a speaker going to class, doing whatever. Listen to my headphones on the way to class. Play it through the car. Good vibes. The only reason I didn't give it out of 10 is it is a weird fucking song. It is a weird fucking song. Boy, you a pussy, you a feline. I it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Feline. It would probably be better if it wasn't such a weird correlation. I understand the correlation, but it's just kind of weird. Um, Relocate. Love Relocate. Song has a backstory to it. Obviously, he relocated his mother to a mansion. Um, his mother got a new house, and he was like, "Well, this is the places you used to take me there before." And I did connect with this because this was something I would always talk to my grandma about before she passed away. I would always tell her, "Yeah, in 10, 12 years when I get my job, I'm gonna move you into a mansion." Unfortunately, I couldn't do that, but it was something. I mean, I feel like a lot of people want to have that desire of moving in one of their closest relatives, into a dream situation. So it definitely did relate in that way, in that sense. Um, Song was upbeat. It had a good flow to it. Gave it a 9 out of 10. I would love to give it a 10 out of 10, but I don't want to give more songs a 10 out of 10. Until the plug comes. Song has a decent start. Good beat, solid lyrics. The song, however, compared to everything else, it's not there. It's not there. I gave it a 6 out of 10. From My Window, another low key good song. Love the start of the song, slow rap, but not too slow. That's a big difference. It's easy to keep up with. Song, in my opinion, was perfection for what it was. They had a couple good verses in there. I See the World from My Window is very relatable, especially to people like me that are gamers and or YouTubers, or we aren't necessarily the outdoors type. We, I'm being serious. I can look out the window right now, and you might be able to hear some of it with thunder, lightning. There is a tornado watch in my area, so hopefully that doesn't happen while we're doing this. But yeah, it's very relatable. I do see the world from my window. Um, then we got Girls, or Girl in My Dream with Suga and BTS. Love this song. BTS fits perfectly into it. They let BTS go for probably about 20, 30 seconds. They kill it. Love BTS. They're phenomenal. Love the flow to it. It's not too fast, still upbeat. It works. I give it an 8 out of 10. Next we had Feel Alone. This song was not it. It was not it. This is the lowest grade by far on the album. I gave it a 4 out of 10. I would not replay it. I would. The only reason I would be listening to it is if I'm just playing a run through of the album. Um, I'm not feeling it. And then the last song on the album was My Life in a Nutshell. Catchy song. Catchy song. Don't get me wrong. Too slow for my liking though. It does rep Chicago, so it does get a plus point. So I gave it a 7 out of 10. But that's all I really have for um the album review. Definitely go check out some of these songs. Thank you for watching. You know where to find me on Twitter, GamersGoonYT, Instagram, thegoongameryt, and obviously here on YouTube. So like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the album.